and what he's got to say.
Glenn, are you in the house? Good.
Area. I've been with EXP for 4 years with Tom Trong. I'm just made Icon this year, helping to lead the diversity inclusion effort with EXP Asian Network. So if you want to learn more about doing business with Asians, come join us in the EXP Asian Network.
Congratulations on Icon. And again, thanks for all that you do. Let's flash the agenda up on the screen here, everybody. Welcome to the Friday morning EXP Realty Agent Leadership Meeting. I'm Curtis Dixon, joined by Garrick Yan out of California. Garrick, we've got a jam-packed agenda this morning. If you wouldn't mind, let's introduce our first speaker. You go right ahead, and then I'll pick it up from there.
Our first speaker this morning is a company update from Glenn Sanford. Looking forward to hearing what he's got to say.
Glenn, are you in the house? Good morning.
Curtis. Hey, Garrick. Going this morning?
Good to see you. Going great. Thanks for joining us.
It's pretty exciting. Courtney and I were talking about today's announcement. I know it's been being shared a little bit, maybe even socially already, but we just cruised by 70,000 agents. So and we were talking about, should we say just reach? No, because just reaching almost feels like it's like, man, that was tough. We're just cruising by on our way to 500,000 agents in 5 years. And, it really comes down to the fact that, we've got so many people, our agents and brokers that, are helping and leaning in and serving other agents and brokers in the field to help them have the best career they can possibly have. And of course, in the background are all the staff. I mean, obviously, Curtis, you're doing so much great stuff on the education and training front, but we've got so many people just leaning in around the agent value proposition. And, we continue to focus on, internally using the Net Promoter Score just to figure out how we can better serve every one of our agents and brokers. So super excited. We're this year, I think, we'll have to see the final numbers, but I think we'll be the third largest brand in the United States, and I'm guessing that's, we're probably going to be the fourth largest brand in the world after the end of 2021, and next year, of course, we're going to knock a couple people off their spot and being the largest single real estate brokerage in the United States. So those stats will come out obviously a little bit later this year, or actually next year, when the real trends and the different awards come out. But all of it comes down to the fact that we, EXP, really makes real estate fun. I'm actually right now in doing a little bit of traveling, getting some last meetings in with various agents, brokers, and leadership before the end of the year. But we're only a couple weeks away from, I think, Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a little longer, but not too much longer. And then we got the new year right around the corner. So we're finishing the year strong, 70,000 plus agents. We're gonna, obviously we're already at 70. Let's add another 2, 3, 4 to that before the end of the year, and go into 2022 strong. If you're not already working on your business plans for 2022, definitely take the time to do that, because it can really sort of create the momentum for you. I know every year I work on it, and for me personally, and then also as a team, we talk about the things that we want to focus on for this next year. And it's a really great time, especially if, and it's a big if around the country, if your business is a little slower, then definitely take the time to work on your business plan. And big if, because the real estate market's been on fire for quite some time. So anyway, I'm excited to be here, and thanks Curtis and Garrett for having me up this morning.
Glenn, absolutely. Thank you for joining us. You're right. December is cruising by, just like we just cruised by 70,000. on the way to bigger and bigger numbers to end up the top 3 in the brokerage. Glenn, there's a special guest in the audience that just said, oh my goodness, I get to see Glenn. Power of EXP World, everybody, and to our special guest that might not be part of the EXP family yet. We hope you'll join us. Glad you're here. We do this every Friday, EXP Realty Agent Leadership Meeting. There's so much accessibility. We truly live our core values, Glenn, of community and collaboration. So thanks for popping up today and sharing some updates. Really excited. And we will absolutely keep on iterating the agent value proposition. And speaking of business plans and great opportunities and amazing things going on in 2022, next up, Garrett, we're joined by Michael Valdez, the president of EXP Global. He's going to give us an update on what's going on with News Story. Michael, are you in the house? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, my brother. Hello, Garrett. How are you? It is so exciting to be here. Oh my God, 70,000 agents. It's extraordinary. Extraordinary what we have all built as one family and what we continue to do. And what we do also from our heart. This EXP family has an amazing heart. And what we have done so far this year with our efforts with News Story. Are you ready for this? What all of you have done and really taken this organization and this association with News Story to your heart, we have thus far raised $191,630. And so we're almost at that 200,000 mark. I know that we'll be able to get by that in the next day or so. And remember, with Glenn's match, that's almost $400,000 that we have been able to raise. This is extraordinary what we have done as a family. And remember, in this now sort of season of giving, instead of like a gift exchange that you do with your folks, think about raising funds and changing the lives of a family. Only $6,000 will actually buy a home for a family. $1,500 buys a roof to keep them dry. And just for $1,000, you can actually build a bedroom for a child that will change their life, because that's where they'll learn, that's where they'll grow, that's where they're going to feel safe. And that is what is the core of what we do. I am so incredibly honored and privileged to be a part of this family that gives back so much. And I thank you all for what you have done already. And I really want to see if we can get past and get to those incredible numbers that we're trying to do and raise funds for News Story as one family. So thank you. Please consider it in this season of giving, and I will see everyone very soon. Thank you for these few minutes, Curtis and Garrick. Really appreciate it. Happy weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Michael. And $6,000 builds a house, and that's a big number. I think even a small contribution of $100 is going to help us get this closer to that goal, even $50. So just contribute what you can. I think it's a good cause for what EXP is doing. We're selling houses and having partner with News Story to build houses for others.
Absolutely, Garrick. Absolutely. Such a beautiful story. And again, contribute anything you can, please. Changing lives, doing good across the world. Thank you, Michael, for your leadership. Next up, Garrick, we have the amazing Stephanie Gillison, our Director of Commercial Brokerage Operations. Stephanie, happy Friday. Are you with us?
I am here. Happy Friday, Garrick and Curtis, and thank you so much for having us up. We've got some exciting news about EXP Commercial's very own marketing center that was just launched. This is for EXP Commercial licensees, but it is filled with beautiful, brilliant assets put together by our fabulous marketing team here at EXP. So if you are talking to EXP Commercial potential agents, let them know that we have all of this built and they are ready to just utilize it. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. And Curtis, you know what a fabulous week we have had over at the EXP Commercial Events Campus with over 1,200 students in the NCREA training earlier this week. And EXP University, you all did such a fabulous job hosting that event and helping us bring it home. I think we had over 700 agents get certified and pass the test, which was tremendous. And we had a lot of attendees that were not even affiliated with EXP. Well, today, over at the EXP Commercial Campus, which we've got on the next slide, we have got a full agenda of breakout sessions that you don't want to miss. It's already started. These are in Pacific Standard Time, but right now, Villa Title's on the stage. Up next, we have Enriched Data. We've got EXP Agent Healthcare and Tenant Base, Core Advisors, Crexi, Com Loans, CoStar, 10X, but we have over 36 booths in our expo hall, and these people are giving away Apple iPads, 1-year subscription to Crexi. So make sure you download expcommercial.com's campus. It's a special event campus. Go in, speak to the people, attend some breakout sessions, and hey, Glenn said it, Christmas is just around the corner. Go win some prizes. All right? Thank you all so much.
Right on, Stephanie. Absolutely. So I want to stop and really call out for a minute, because we have thousands of agents that join us every single week, right? And thousands that join every month. And as Glenn said, Garrick, we're cruising by, it seems like another sort of benchmark every single quarter. But I really believe personally that the EXP commercial opportunity is something that every EXP Realty agent, whether you're residential or joined the commercial or considering the commercial brokerage, really needs to understand more about and dig into and become a part of. So I just wanted to remind everybody, first of all, if you have any free time today, get to the commercial campus. So you've got the link in World right now to download it so that you can download the commercial campus and go join in. Get to those breakout sessions, learn what's going on within EXP Commercial, because number one, as a residential agent, Garrick, and I would like to hear your perspective on this. I know it's true. There's a huge opportunity to refer commercial deals, because as residential practitioners, we're typically not experienced or prepared to service a commercial real estate transaction, but we have commercial partners that are there, and the referral opportunity is tremendous. Would you agree, Garrick?
Absolutely agree. Jim Huang is a personal friend of mine. He's the EXP commercial president. Over the years, working with ARIA and then now here with EXP with our commercial branch, it's been a great opportunity to get plugged in, learn more about the commercial. And when you learn more about it and the opportunity shows up, you can then make good with that opportunity. I had one of my past clients call me and say, "Hey, are you familiar with selling multi-units in San Francisco?" And I said, "Let's give it a go." And just having been exposed to the commercial platform, the commercial tools, set me up with that opportunity to list their property. So definitely get acquainted with our commercial platform, and then you could also attract commercial agents to EXP.
Exactly. Huge opportunity. And somebody asked in the chat as well, whether or not the training would be offered again. Absolutely. Commercial team in collaboration with EXP University will bring it to you all next year, working on some innovations and some updates. It's a tremendous opportunity. So make sure you get in there. Absolutely, Fee. We got to check it out. So Garrick, who do we have up next?
Up next, we've got the Marketing Center poll with Heather Quant. Welcome to the stage,
Friday, Heather.
Hey, Curtis. Hey, Garrett. Thank you for having me. It's good to be up here and see everybody. That was an awesome announcement this morning from Glenn. We're cruising past 70K. Just continue to grow. And I didn't know, the third largest brand in the US. That's pretty exciting, especially from a marketing standpoint. And so what I'm up here to talk about is, supporting that growth from the marketing view, and really ramping up our marketing center to support all of this growth and support the brand. With so many people in EXP, we try and focus on a way to create materials to help them in their business. And so over the last few years, we've really been adding to the marketing center, listening to what is important to you. And so every once in a while, we like to touch base and come up with a plan of what we're going to focus on for the next few months. So we have a poll on Workplace that really, we would love to hear from you and figure out what is most important to you, so we can really ramp up our resources to help support you grow your business. I'm already seeing in the poll, there's some people that were looking for some additional commercial assets. And like Stephanie just mentioned, we actually just launched an entire marketing center dedicated to commercial. So pretty excited about that. So if you could take just a few minutes and go to Workplace and place your vote, voice your opinion, we would love it. We listen, we read everything. We're really going to focus on providing you those materials you need for this next year. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, Curtis. Thanks, Garrett, for having me.
Thank you, Heather. Absolutely love that we always take a poll, stay close to what our agents want, as Glenn talks about, always iterating on the agent value proposition. And I really want to drive this point home, Heather. First of all, again, thank you for joining us today and reminding our agents that they have a voice in what tools and resources are available to them. And second, I really want to stop and make sure everyone votes real quick, right? So what you have to do, if you wouldn't mind dropping the link one more time there in the chat box, Sherry, so it'll come to the top. All you do if you're sitting in EXP World with us and you're an EXP Realty agent is just click on that link. It's going to open Workplace. If it takes you 30 seconds to sign in, hopefully you're already signed in. You go into Workplace, and I just voted, Garrett, please do this now too. And then you just click the checkbox that you want to vote for. Look through them. Your votes matter. Your votes count. And then while everyone's doing that, Garrick, I just want to explain here to the audience the power of the EXP Marketing Center and what it is, right? Because again, many times on this Friday meeting, we have agents that are newer to the brokerage that are just joining us, right? Just coming in, just getting acclimated and familiar with all the resources and all the tools. The Marketing Center should be one of your top tools you leverage immediately when you join EXP Realty, one of your top tools. So go to expmarketingcenter.com and log in, because if you've already been in the industry and you've come from any other real estate brokerage, what you're going to immediately realize is that EXP as a company and platform does more for your personal brand than any other brokerage does ever, right? Because most brokerages are focused on their personal brand, right, Garrett? And when you join EXP, you get this marketing center full of tools and resources that are built for you to customize your marketing messaging, your collateral, your materials, your buyer presentation, your listing presentation to you. And they're already built for you. That's what's unbelievable. And so the marketing center, again, should be one of the top tools you utilize. Garrick, what's your take on the marketing center, the brand resources that EXP provides? Am I right on, or am I missing something?
Oh, definitely. I got the three different variations of the logo: the logo in all black, the logo in all white, and then the blue and orange. And I think what was also important was that we get color matched to the correct blue and the orange, so that even the text or the fonts that we're using on the rest of our flyers, that way we stay consistent with what the company is offering. What I thought was very useful for new agents was there's a roadmap in the marketing center. So if you're meeting with a new seller or a new buyer, you have the opportunity to put your personal information in there, your name, phone number, email, and then you just print it out. It comes out as a PDF. You hand that to your new buyer or seller, and then they've got their roadmap ready to go. So as a new agent, you just put your name on it, and it's good to go.
Exactly. And I'm sorry I didn't mention that. That's absolutely right. So one of the things that I teach and train on, and I know our next presenter does as well, is just, when you're newer to the business, right, you should be a consumer of knowledge, information, best practices. And that information, Garrick, doesn't always just come from a person, right? Sometimes it comes from actually reading, right? Reading books and reading materials. So if you're newer to the business and you're getting ready for your first buyer appointment, like you said, or you've got a meeting coming up with a consumer, a buyer, a seller, and you go into this marketing center and you search through all the resources and you actually read through them, you're going to start to learn for yourself the home, the listing process. You're going to have checklists and resources. Just leverage them and use them, and you're going to already be out ahead of any other agent that's starting where you're starting, right? So much power to the marketing center. And now the commercial marketing center, again, huge shout out to the marketing team and commercial team for putting all of that together. So next up, if you don't mind, Garrick, I'm going to take this one. Just had the pleasure of introducing our Exp University Training Manager to our Lightwork audience. She is unbelievable in her skill set, mindset, and tool set. And Candice Garcia, thank you for what you do and bring to the brokerage. And we're glad to have you here this morning to share some updates. What's going on in EXPU?
Good morning, Curtis. Thank you. Good morning, Garrick. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about what we've got going on right now in Exp University. Good morning, EXP. Listen, folks, we are coming to the end of 2021, and I know all of you are ready to ramp up your business for next year. So I'm going to ask again, how many of you have already started taking advantage of our unique partnership with Grant Cardone and the Grant Cardone Sales University? Give me a thumbs up in the chat box if you've already started it. All right. Let it get, yet again, not enough in the chat box. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw the link in the chat box right now. And I want all of you to click on that link right now to get started. So what's Grant going to be covering in this month's module? We're going to be talking incoming phone calls. Guys, that's phone mastery, controlling the call, setting the appointment, what it means to be really talking with incoming calls, cold calls, warm calls, how to get the appointment, how to handle the appointment. So if you're here today and you really are looking to level up your business in 2022, the time to start is right now. Take advantage of this free opportunity, of course, to learn from Uncle G himself and get signed up today. Now, I do want to disclose that currently this learning opportunity is only available to EXP agents. So if you're here today as a guest, if your name's here in green, you will not be able to access this amazing and free curriculum. But the good news is that's just another reason for you to sign on the dotted line and make EXP your home, right? So in addition, good news is, in addition to all of our amazing on-demand training, we still host about 60 to 80 hours of live training every week right here in EXP University. So if you're looking at our calendar, we'll throw the link there for you too, and you're wondering where to get started, next, we're going to have a list of some of our recommended classes. Every week, our staff pulls up the 4 classes that we think you need to get to next week. So if you're interested in leveling up your business, if you're interested in becoming an icon or a top producer next week, here are the courses we recommend you check out. Number 1, Fast Start 110, Database Management Fundamentals with Candice Garcia. It's not my picture, but definitely still with me. Come hang out with me next week, guys, in Fast Start. This week, we covered real estate basics. We covered fundamentals of lead gen. Next week, we're going to get into some database management. We're going to be working with buyers, working with sellers. I've got some really cool scripts and handouts that I'm going to be giving. So don't miss it. Come hang out with me. And then check out some of the rest of the Icon Series classes. Next week, we're going to talk to you about new construction, concept to closing. Super important, I think, really impactful class right now. Maria Thorne is going to talk to you about how to run your business like a business. Folks, these are all really great classes that you should be getting involved in about to start the new year. How should you run your business? Come find out from Maria Thorne. And then finally, the power of 5, your ideal client avatars. So check out that session. That's another one that I was able to preview, a really, really great session. So come in and find out all of the amazing and free training opportunities that we have for you at EX University. Thanks, Curtis. Thanks, Garrick.
Thank you.
I'm here for those client avatars, Garrick. Probably not to be confused with guest passes in EXP World, but love the idea of having those personas and those user stories developed. Everybody mark your calendar, get in. This is a great time to invest in yourself, develop yourself, get your business plan, get your mind right, get your skills sharp for a great next year. So Garrick, I love this segment coming up next here. We call it Agents Helping Agents, because that is the community, that is the culture, right? You yourself as an agent jumping up here on a Friday morning in between your busy business to impact the audience here for the Realty Leadership Meeting. Well, it's an honor to invite up the 2 gentlemen that are coming up here next. My buddies, Mike Gerard and Connor Steinbrook, do so much in so many different areas across the business. Connor and Mike, are you with us? Good morning.
What's going on, Curtis? How you doing, buddy?
Doing amazing. Glad to have you here. That's Connor's voice. Mike, how's the audio?
We're good to go. Excited to be here.
All right, gentlemen. Well, Agents Helping Agents, take it away.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? So I hope you guys are having a great day. So Candice asked if we could share some information here to maybe help you guys. And as you guys, some of you saw us at EXPCon in Vegas talking about YouTube. I want to talk about how to grow a business faster for you guys in 2022. And, you know, I've been coaching entrepreneurs for a long time. And one of the biggest things I see is an illusion of where your business grows faster from. So a lot of people, if you guys are spending X amount of dollars, money, and time as far as resources to grow your business on a monthly basis, you think to double your business, you have to double those resources. So if you're spending $5,000 in marketing and you're getting 1 out of 10 leads to a contract, you're going to think maybe if I spend 10 grand, I'll get 2 out of 10, right? Or 2 out of 20. What I want you guys to start thinking about is lead conversion, not lead generation, but also having both and how they work with each other. So if we can get better at what we do, have better communication skills, and generate leads in a different way where they come to us from a reactive strategy, what if we can get 2 or 3 out of 10? So instead of having to spend more money, more time over here to grow our business, we're converting at a higher rate. And what YouTube does for us, guys, is it does just that. So what I want you to start thinking about in 2022 is credibility marketing. So why are you all sitting in the crowd when you're looking up here at us? What does this do? When you're on stage, when you have a microphone in your hand, when you're on a magazine cover, when you're on video, where you're on camera, it creates a hierarchy in our minds, because if you think about it, when we're growing up as kids, we're watching people on TV, athletes, movie stars, politicians, and things like this. So anytime you're in a position of credibility, people move to you, and they're going to want to work with you more. Now, the other thing that YouTube does is it allows us to bring in leads through reactive strategies. So what most people do while they grow slow in business is they use proactive strategies. They're reaching out to people, trading their time directly. For example, if you're trying to build a revenue share business, if you reach out to one agent to talk to them, you're trading one time unit to one time unit back. You're having one-on-one conversation. But what if you use that same time to create a video and put it on the internet, where you trade your time once, but multiple people over a sustained long time range can contact you? It's the difference between proactive and reactive. And when someone contacts you, they're in the power position because it was their choice. When you're contacting them, you're interrupting their day, and you're starting off from a harder to convert conversation, if that makes sense. Now, the last thing I want to give you guys before I give it to Mike is understanding the way that conversion process happens in communication. So there's 3 things you need to understand. It's the words that you say or the text that you say. It's how you say the words that you're saying, the tonality and the delivery of the message, and then the nonverbal body language communication. And there's been plenty of studies done on this over the years. One of the most common studies is called 10-45-45, which breaks this down, which 10% is the actual words or text being said. 45% is the emphasis or the delivery, the conviction of the words being said. And then the other 45% is nonverbal body language communication. So if you guys are trying to build a business through email, text, static posts, billboards, things that are just text form communication, you're losing 90% of your ability to communicate and have conversion with the people that you're talking to. So what getting on video does is it gives you that nonverbal body language communication. It gives people the ability to look you in the eye when you're talking to them. And it gives you the ability to have rapport built with them ahead of time before they contact you from that video that they watch. So when they contact you, you're in a little bit different conversation. The conversion rate is going to go a little bit higher, if that makes sense. I'll pass it on to Mike, and he can tell you what YouTube's done for him and how that works exactly for him and his business.
Yeah, it's tough to follow that because Connor, he nails it every single time. But I just want to show you, talk to you guys about what YouTube has done for me, because I went from being a production focused agent to being an agent attraction focused agent. And previously I was a top producer in my past boutique brokerage, and video for me was what attracted most of my clients, because when you start looking at, what video does for your business, we've had agents and organizations do upwards of 82 deals in their first year as a brand new agent entirely for free through YouTube videos. And the reason for this is a couple things. When you look at it, number one, it's basically a rolling live case study of your portfolio. And this goes to the notion of, showing versus telling. Every single agent talks about the fact that they go above and beyond for all of their clients, but very few actually show that they go above and beyond for all of their clients. So when you can show that you're leading with value, and you can show that you're, going above and beyond for the quality of your work for all of your buyers and sellers, then that attracts more people that also want that level of quality. So it's a really great way to demonstrate how you go above and beyond for other people on the production side of things. It's a great way, because a lot of people say, Mike, it's a very difficult market right now. There's no sellers, there's just buyers. I have way too many buyers. I don't have any sellers. How do I get sellers? Well, the best way to get sellers is to show people why sellers should actually work with you, which is demonstrating the quality of work that you do for your sellers. And if nobody knows why sellers should work with you, no sellers are going to work with you. Now, sorry guys. Now, when we go to the agent attraction side, and this is where things really get exciting, because when you look at what agent attraction has done for me with YouTube, it's completely changed my business. So I came to EXP 19 months ago, and since coming to EXP 19 months ago, I've attracted 100 FLQA, 228 FLA, and an organization of well over 690, now approaching 700. Every single one of those people have come through YouTube. And again, this goes back to the exact same concept that Connor was talking about, was that we were showing versus telling. Is when people are looking at joining an organization, they can see that I actually practice what I preach, I walk the walk, I don't just talk the talk. And by leveraging video, it also helps you develop the #1 skill set that you need to be a successful agent, which is why I never lost a listing presentation since being a real estate agent licensed back in 2017, which is communication. And when you can develop your communication skills and speak clearly, you can leverage what, Connor teaches people, which is the 4 C's: clear, concise, credible, and compelling. And when you can deliver a clear message on video format, it's going to allow you to deliver a clear message in any format. And whether you're looking at listing presentations or agent attraction presentations, communication is the only skill set that you need. And that always comes through video. So whether you want to attract clients or whether you want to attract agents, both are done properly through video, because again, you're able to show people why they should be working with you. And I just wanted to talk to you guys truly about what it's done for us, because Connor is the one that helped me understand how to properly leverage video, because I realized that, in the beginning I was using it, but I didn't really have a grasp of the power of what it could actually do for your business. And then when you come to a geographically unrestricted global opportunity like EXP, and you can apply video in different ways, that's where things start to get really exciting. So Connor talked really much about the practical side of things and about the tactical aspect of why video is so important. And I just wanted to come on and tell you guys, we've helped agents in their first year do 10 deals a month entirely for free through video. I've attracted hundreds of agents personally in the last 19 months of being at EXP entirely for free through video. I've never reached out to a single agent about EXP. And that all comes through leveraging this incredible platform called YouTube. So just wanted to share that with you guys. Changed my life. It can change all of yours. And again, we've got tons of videos out there that actually show you guys exactly how to do all of this for free on our channel. So feel free to check it out and reach out if you have any questions, because we're always here to help. And we just want to see you guys crush it and achieve your goals and have an incredible year going forward.
Woo! Connor and Mike, we had people asking in the chat box who weren't sure how to spell your names. Connor Steinbrook and Mike Gerard. Everybody look them up on YouTube. Look them up here in Workplace. Get connected. Gentlemen, I want to thank you both. Thank you for joining us this morning. That was clear, concise, credible, and quite compelling. Everybody should be running to their YouTube channel now. Get it set up. Get in action.
Thank you, Curtis. Appreciate all you do for us. You're doing a great job for the company.
Right back at you guys. Garrick, are you ready to invest in video in 2022 if you're not already actively doing it?
Oh, absolutely. These two guys are the ones to follow. I've been watching them for a while now.
Love it. Love it. Well, Garrick, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you for hosting. Happy Friday. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hope you make 2021 the best year you can as you close it out strong. And I wish you a wonderful 2022.
Thank you, Curtis, for the opportunity to share the stage with you. And now is definitely the time to put plans for 2022 in place.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, everybody. Well,